movie starts with a high-speed chase between the police and a car smuggler named Tokunbo. During the course of the chase, his wife calls and informs him she's in labor. At that moment, Tokunbo knows he's about to be a family man. Fortunately, he evades the cops and made it to his destination, a chop shop. From there, he reports to his boss by the name Gaza. Tokunbo reminded his boss that this was his last assignment, due to the fact he's now a father. 18 months later, Tokunbo is making an honest living as cab driver. But unfortunately, his son is suffering from a heart illness. Meanwhile, in the rich side of town, while other Nigerians are suffering, a business lady by the name Folashade is preparing for a meeting with her aide, Azibi. Also, Folashade has a daughter by the name Nike. Tokunbo, on the other hand, is having trouble trying to accumulate money for his child illness. His friend Chukwudi suggests to him about considering going back to his former boss Gaza. However, another friend by name Iya, who was once a close friend to Gaza, reminded Tokunbo of the horrors if he goes back to work for Gaza. Despite the warning of the horrors, Tokunbo went back to Gaza for help. He begs to Gaza for funds, that it depended on his son's life, but Gaza tells him he will get back with him, then walks away. Later, Tokunbo woke up from a nap. Surprisingly, he sees a cell phone in the back seat of the car. Turns out the phone had a delivery assignments and payouts upon completing delivery. Tokunbo followed the directions and made deliveries. After delivery, he smiles in satisfaction upon getting paid. Delivery after delivery, he was making profit. Meanwhile, Folashade meeting wasn't going too smooth. Turns out she made enemies due to her proposals and policy that will piss off big-stomach Nigerian men. Just when Tokunbo was feeling good about his delivery, it went south, when one of the delivery package was Thailand white. Things went further south for Tokunbo on his next delivery. Turns out his next delivery was an unconscious child, which drove him crazy. Turns out the child belongs to Folashade, who is now kidnapped. Tokunbo receives a phone call from the abductor, who is now pressuring him to deliver the child to the destination location. The caller threatens to blackmail him previous pictures from the deliveries he made, including the white Thailand delivery. However, he promised him 30 million, reminding him of his dying son who needs it. Tokunbo accepts the task. Folashade is now aware her daughter is kidnapped. The kidnap is now broadcast in all the news network as police sets up checkpoints. In traffic, when Tokunbo overheard conversation of a girl being kidnapped, he evades a police checkpoint. Nika wakes up, but Tokunbo injects her with drugs, making her fall asleep. Folashade was contacted by the kidnapper, but no demands were made. Moments later, she calls a close friend Raymond for advice. Meanwhile, Nike wakes up again, and this time she made Tokunbo crash the car and tries to escape. But Tokunbo snatched and sedated her with drugs again, putting her to sleep. Tokunbo goes to Chukwudi for assistance for another car since his has a damaged radiator. As they exchange car, Chukwudi noticed him taking out the unconscious Nike out to the other vehicle. Moments later, at the bar where Chukwudi is a regular and annoying customer, he sees the kidnap report that was broadcast on TV. Also, the 5 million naira reward. He then remembers Tokunbo with the girl. In the mist with police, the kidnapper contacts Folashade and made his demand. His demanded Folashade to reschedule her 7 p.m. press briefing that pertains to her proposal in the corporation. At the police station, Chukwudi made a report he encountered Tokunbo with the victim. Gave accounts how he loaned his car. Well, of course, police is your friend. He got arrested and detained. At the police headquarters, the police commander figures out Nike could be in transit due to the fact the abductor failed to show a video. Proof of life Nike was in his possession. It prompts commander to enforce more checkpoints. Moments later, the abductor acknowledges Tokunbo that he has kidnapped the wife and dying kid. He goes to pressure him to make a video of Nike. Moments later, Nike wakes up again. She decides to assist Tokunbo to take video after he explains to her his family is in danger by the one who ordered the kidnap. Somewhere at the abductor's hideout, it's later slowly revealed that Raymond, who Folashade was asking for advice earlier, had no idea that Raymond is the mastermind of her daughter's abduction. Meanwhile, after a brief conversation, Nike and Tokunbo decide to get on the run due to time is running out. Unfortunately, Tokunbo runs into a heavily armed checkpoint. With quick decision, Tokunbo decides to run through the checkpoint, leaving the police to scramble for pursuit. During the chase, Tokunbo gets a phone call from the wife that his son is no more alive. He went into total shock as if his soul left his body. On the other hand, poor Nike was scared to death. Tokunbo airborne the car into river. Only thing the police could recover was the car, but no bodies. Moments later, Raymond is arrested alongside with Azibi, who was giving information on Folashade's daughter kidnap location. Even worse, Fola Shade felt betrayed and now thinks her daughter is not alive. Somewhere, Tokunbo gets kidnapped and later finds himself staring at the blade of Gaza. Gaza shows his frustration on the failure of Tokunbo's mission on not delivering the child. Even worse, Gaza is now in possession of Nikkei. With nothing to lose, Tokunbo throws insult at Gaza as everybody were terrified. Insults were so bad, even Gaza was impressed. Gaza was happy to accept the challenge. Tokunbo and Gaza squares up to fight. Gaza beats the crap out of Tokunbo. Even worse, he beats the black Jesus out of him. Tokunbo strikes back, additionally throwing an object at him, but Gaza was too strong. Finally, before Gaza could throw last blow to end Tokunbo, he gets shot by one of his employee, Iya. Well, we guess she had enough of him. Gaza drops like a bag of gari and dies. The police squad came into the scene, and Nikkei is reunited with her mom. Several months later, people in Nigeria are still suffering. Sorry, I mean Nikkei wins her swimming competition. Tokunbo is now the bodyguard to Fola Shade and her daughter. And the best news, Tokunbo is now expecting another baby from his wife. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a new movie called Hijack 93. If you want me to recap this movie, let me know in the comment. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.